Imagine this. You wake up, grab your phone, and start scrolling. Someone your age just bought a new house. Someone else is celebrating a big promotion. Another is posting pictures from their perfect vacation. And without even realizing it, you start measuring yourself against them. But here's the truth. Comparison is silently killing your happiness. Now you might wonder, why do I even do this? It's not because you're weak, it's because you're human. Our brains are wired to compare. Back in ancient times, it kept us alive. It told us who was stronger, who had more food, who was more likely to survive. But here's the catch. Today, that same instinct doesn't protect us. Instead, it poisons us. We're no longer comparing survival. We're comparing lifestyles, achievements, and appearances, and it never ends. Here's where it gets dangerous. Comparison creates a prison you don't even notice you're in. No matter what you achieve, someone will always seem ahead of you. Maybe you're proud of your new job until you see your friend making more money. Maybe you like the way you look until you scroll past someone who looks better. And sometimes it starts even earlier than adulthood. Maybe you grew up with parents who said things like, "Why can't you be more like your cousin? Look at their grades. Look at their success." Those words stick. They plant seeds of inadequacy that grow with you. And even years later, you still carry the feeling that you're never enough. And then comes social media, the biggest comparison trap of them all. But here's the truth. You're not comparing yourself to reality. You're comparing yourself to someone's highlight reel. People show their wins, not their struggles, the smiles, not the breakdowns, the vacations, not the sleepless nights. So you end up comparing your behind the scenes to their best moments. And of course, you'll always feel like you're behind. And what's the cost of all this? Comparison doesn't push you forward, it holds you back. It steals your joy, your peace, and your ability to appreciate what you've already built. It fuels anxiety, jealousy, and self-doubt. And worst of all, it blinds you to your own progress. You forget how far you've already come because you're too busy staring at someone else's path. But here's the good news. There's a way out. The shift happens when you change what you measure. Instead of asking, "Am I ahead of them?" ask, "Am I ahead of who I was last year?" Instead of comparing yourself to someone else's chapter 20, compare yourself to your own chapter 1. Because happiness isn't found in outpacing others, it's found in outgrowing yourself. And here's where it gets to the practical part. Start with gratitude. Every day, remind yourself of what you already have instead of only noticing what's missing. Limit your time on social media. Stop feeding the addiction to comparison. And journal your wins, no matter how small. Write them down and watch your own progress unfold. At the end of the day, the silent killer of your happiness isn't failure. It's measuring your life against someone else's. The moment you stop comparing, you start living. Because freedom begins when you realize this. The only person you need to be better than is the one you were yesterday. And if you want more reminders like this about letting go, finding peace, and growing stronger, make sure to subscribe because this is just the beginning.